We know, obviously, that President Putin was there at the time of this attack. Is it being seen as a deliberate effort to destabilise him, as an affront to him? Was there deliberate timing involved?
Well, I think it has an added significance that this terrorist attack happened when he was in the city. Usually the terrorists would target in the past a Moscow transport system. Mostly the suspicion falls most of the time on the Chechens or some other groups from the North Caucasus. This time it's still unclear. Nobody's had taken responsibility. But some of this pattern tells me that it is probably some group from the Northern Caucasus which might have links to ISIS, because some of these groups do have these links. And I think that the Syrian, Russia's involvement in Syria, that obviously makes us think that possibly ISIS has something to do with it. But we must also remember that there are lone wolves. And ISIS uses that, when there's a lone wolf attack, ISIS tends to say it's us. Just like in London, they said it was us, when later it transpired that the man didn't really have any connection. All the stations in Russia have metal detectors. And recently I noticed myself in Moscow...
What do you mean, security breach from someone within the
metal
transport
detectors,
network?
people sometimes start to go around them. And the police, I noticed, sort of stay there and don't really respond to that. I think now the security will be tightened, so now everybody will have to pass through this security. Very sensitive, by the way, for underground stations. And I would think they might have caught them. They might have caught him because he was carrying actually two bombs. One's quite big. I must also say that I was very impressed by the calmness and coolness of many people, of the passengers. They rushed to help the others. They were taking out the wounded. And I think that says a lot about, the resilience of the people of St. Petersburg.